Is the firm considering investing in LaBeouf?
No, and its head chef, Nico Thorne, wants to open his own restaurant. He's who you're checking out.
Deanna flipped open the file and stifled a gasp. Staring up at her from a glossy publicity photo was the hottest man she'd ever seen. His muscular shoulders strained the fabric of his crisp white chef's jacket, and his broad chest tapered to slim hips clad in faded jeans. Flowing jet-black hair and smooth olive skin stretching over high cheekbones reminded her of an outlaw from the Old West. But it was his piercing midnight blue eyes that were her undoing. The comment she'd been about to make died on her lips, and her mouth went dry. A wave of liquid heat flashed through her body, puckering her nipples and settling between her legs. She squirmed, pressing her thighs together. Randolph's impatient voice brought her out of her sexual haze.
Any questions?
Taking a deep breath, Deanna tore her gaze from the picture and shuffled through the rest of the papers. There was a business plan, a financial statement, and a magazine article entitled Chicago's Sizzling Chefs. She swallowed, trying to moisten her throat enough to talk, and finally managed to croak, "I'd love to check him out." Oops, that hadn't come out right. I mean, what did you have in mind?
Use your gut.
Yes, sir. Deanna nodded. Franklin Randolph might need a good hairstylist and a lesson in manners, but he was still her role model. A brilliant man who had turned a small inheritance into a multi-billion-dollar venture capitalist business. Randolph made money whether the economy was on an upswing or about to crash and burn. And unlike Deanna's own father, he encouraged her to go for the brass ring rather than settling for a wedding band. He believed she could and should take care of herself and never suggested she needed a man to watch out for her.
Are we done?
Randolph snapped his fingers in her face. Deanna hesitated. Her boss was clearly impatient, but she needed more information to complete her assignment successfully. What kind of things should my gut be looking at?
His vibe. Are his employees loyal? Are the customers regulars? His interactions with his staff and his diners. What kind of man is he?
Randolph crossed his arms, scowling.
I shouldn't have to spell this out for you.
Oh, right, sir. Damn, reading people wasn't her strong point. I'll have a report for you first thing Monday.
On my desk no later than 8 a.m.
He turned to leave.
Do a good job on this, and you can run with the ball.
Thank you for the opportunity. Deanna's voice was composed, but her mind raced. She'd only been with Randolph Ventures 6 months. It was almost unheard of for someone as new as she was to head a project. This was a golden ticket to impress the boss and get on the fast track to a promotion. On the other hand, if she blew it, Lake Michigan would dry up before she was given another chance. Randolph paused at the door, looking her up and down.
We're something sexy. A lone woman in a business suit might make Thorne suspicious. He's aware our firm is investigating him, and he'll be on the lookout for us.
After her boss left, Deanna checked the time. It was already close to 7 o'clock. 15 minutes to get to her apartment and 15 minutes from her apartment to LaBeouf gave her only a half hour to get dressed. What in heaven's name was she going to wear? During the short taxi ride home, she read the magazine profile from Thorne's file. The journalist had dubbed Nico Thorne the Kitchen Casanova and implied he had an